guys, and welcome back to the Isle of Rose Tarot. I am the Rouge Rose, and I am here to do a reading on what is your power source, or what is your energy source. Okay? So the reason I'm doing this video recently is because as we're entering Virgo season, well actually we are in Virgo season, but as you know, the Virgo new moon just passed, so I feel like I want to do this as a way of how we start at the root of organizing our energy and how we kind of connect with our own personal source, because everyone has their own unique source, right? So to move into your selections, these are going to be your pile 1, your pile 2, and your pile 3. We have Epidote for pile 1, blue Goldstone for pile 2, and then we have Bloodstone for pile 3. So let's get into your reading, and once again, I just want to say that this is a reading that I wanted to do on how we all connect to our personal energy source, our own unique energy sources. And for today, I'm going to be using the Divine Feminine Oracle cards, the Psychic Tarot, the Starseed Oracles, and also the Celestial Tarot Oracle deck. Oh wait, no, excuse me, I'm sorry, not the Celestial Oracle. This is the Ancient Feminine Wisdom Oracle. But I think it's a sister to the Celestial Oracle, so it's one of my favorites. Okay, so guys, just go ahead and check into your timestamps and we're gonna get started. Okay. Welcome pile 1, and guys, if you chose pile 1, you chose this beautiful epidote piece right here, this epidote pendant. Okay. For those of you who don't know, epidote is a stone that is basically an amplification. It's like a natural battery, I say, or you want to say an organic battery. I feel like you can use it pretty much to, it's also an attraction stone, like it's really deeply connected to law of attraction. So strongly, I feel like for you guys, you have a strong connection with your heart chakra as well as your solar plexus, because those are how you intertwine with your energies and how you also emanate your heart chakra. Also how you, the solar plexus and the heart are connected, because the solar plexus is your energy source, while your heart chakra is your heart source, your emotional source. So let's get started. Also, for those of you who picked Epidote, I feel like some of you are really strongly connected to nature. Very definitely strongly connected to law of attraction, so like which attracts like. I feel like you work strongly with your solar plexus and your heart chakra. But I strongly feel like there's also a sense of some tangible. I'm hearing tangible. Tangible. Something tangible. Something to do with touch. Maybe you guys are good with growing things. Energy expansion through touch can happen in a lot of things. It could happen in love, it could happen in your physical, it could happen in your heart chakra. Just healing energy also. Okay. Can I get some guidance and clarity for pile 1 on the epidote? Also, I feel like you guys are very strong with attracting things, like magnetizing things to yourself, even negative things at times, because of the mindset that you have. So I feel like your energy source is strongly connected to mind as well as heart. Okay, what do we have here? Fours and threes. Fours and threes. And here at the bottom we have the Page of Air. We're gonna leave this at the side. Gonna move you guys up a little bit so you guys could get a good look really quick, because this is very interesting. So first off, I want to say that you guys are very good at controlling situations. When it comes to conflict, you guys are very good at seeing a way out of situations, or how to transform them from negative to positive. So I feel like you guys are very strong with, like I was saying, with like attracts like, and magnetizing things. So I feel like you can bring people together as well as bringing them apart. And with the magician, I feel like the manifestations that you try to bring into the world have to work with the collaborations of others at times as well. So I feel like you trying to, when you try to manifest, it's on a collective effort, because you also have 3 of earth here with 10 of water. So you have successful manifestations when you have group stimulation, I feel like. You also have 4 of water when you have the 2 of fire. So that also feels as if like you are trying to, it's like balancing the emotional tension between situations. Like, you know, like not everyone can work together sometimes, but also it's telling like a story of how, like, you know, you can observe things from a third party perspective. Like, that is the type of person that you are when you bring people together. And then the Page of Air as well. Page of Air here is talking about the messages from your guides coming through. And I also feel like this could be you as well, like a liberation, or like a sense of information, right? 10 of Water here talks about the happiness, the emotional release and relief that you possess with these manifestations that come, okay? Just gonna get some more clarity to this, because this is very situational. Like, you guys, your power source is the collective. Your power source is the collective. As I'm saying that, I'm like hearing the word bee and ant, and I feel like that's because they have colonies and hives. So I feel like these could be bee people or ant people. Like, your manifestations come as a collective effort. Let me see. We have one here with the magician. I'm still looking at this magician, and it's like, you are very good at seeing situations clearly for what they are. And also, if you pay attention a little bit to the background of the magician, it's like ripples. I'm seeing it like ripples. Before, I used to see it as like clouds or swirls of air and stuff like that. But honestly, I see it as like, you know, like when you are like watching a pond and then the rainwater drops in the pond and you see like ripples. I feel like it's water ripples, like in a lake or in like a little river. So I feel like you can see all the different, it's like a, not a butterfly effect, because that's kind of like rewind or like the cause of something big. But basically you see like the origin of like when things can start and how massive it can shift. Okay. Sorry about that. I was bringing out the next round and I had to bring some spacing in. So definitely third eye. See, I was saying like stuff like you can like feel, and you can really clearly see things like through situations for what they are. Okay, and at the bottom you have authority. So definitely, I feel like you are a people person. Even though there isn't really the Libra sign here, because right now I see the Cancer. Well, this could be Cancer too, because I was about to say Libra does bring people together, but I also see this intuition on top of the 10 of water. So this definitely screams Cancer vibes to me, because 10 of water represents the Scorpion, the Pisces, and the Cancer. So I strongly feel like this is mother energy. Like you guys are very good at networking and bringing things together. Like you guys are the queen bee or the queen ants. And also with this magician, you guys are very much able to change um, your situations. Like you're able to quickly manifest things with collective effort, like collective magic in a sense, if you want to call it that. You guys are very good with also collective consciousness, connecting with collective consciousness. Reason being is because you have recognition and reward with this Four of Water. So through emotional evaluation, you're able to gain clarity for yourself, closure, whatever it is that you need when it comes to your situations and how you bring people together, because you are able to basically connect these significant pieces together, and they kind of make a whole, because it talks about the Two of Fire, which is also expansion and doing new things. And also you have positive movement forward on the boat. So basically when you look at this card on top of the Two of Fire, it's basically kind of saying like you're moving forward to like a new adventure, or when it comes to the situations of when you bring people together, or when you do collective work, it's kind of like gonna push forward, you know. This is how like that's basically the sign, because you have it on top of the recognition and reward in your emotional evaluation. So it's like once you're able to clearly see it, which what I was talking about with the magician and the three of earth with the collective effort, I feel like you're able to basically move forward because you know how to be a true leader in that sense. And that I feel strongly like this could be Libra energy too. I'm gonna call Libra on it. I'm gonna call Libra or Cancer, one or the other, because there is intuition in one of them, or both of them, if you want to say. And also, they both are very good with taking status in a good way. But when you see this discontent and boredom, right, I want to also point out that you see the chakra colors, right? So from root all the way to the crown, and so on and so forth. And that also is sitting on top of the magician. So that's why I was saying Libra earlier, I feel like, because Libra is also connected to all the chakras. So it's kind of like that is true magician energy, because you're able to adapt and manifest these different portions of aura. And then you also have third eye chakra on top of this collective effort with the three of earth. So it's kind of like you can, when you meet people, or when you encounter people, or when you interact with people, you can see opportunity in a good way. Not in a bad way, like you're using people, but in a good way, as in like you can pretty much, like you can see potential in all situations, which is good, because that's kind of like really good business energy. Like that's a good business energy. The next card under is choose wisely, but that's what I'm saying. Like you can see a whole bunch of different opportunities in any type of perspective. And that's also why you have this authority card too, and this ring of light, or if you want to call it a ring of fire, or a ring of sun energy, solar energy, a solar ray around the crown. It's basically like you were chosen to take this role, or you were given this role of communication and stuff, because of how you can move with it. So I'm gonna pull 3 from the Ancient Wisdom Oracle. I love this oracle deck so much. I really follow Greek mythology like to a T. Also trying to get into Egyptian mythology, but really strongly. Can I get some messages, please? Ooh, what is this? We have Descent, Fame, and Soul Awakening. And at the bottom we have Spiritual Sustenance. So, I'm gonna say this, right? You guys are very good with internal work as well. Like your energy source with the collective also has to do with basically like a waking up process, because there is a female here, which is talking about fame. She's the goddess that basically blows the trumpet in victory of all that, like all spoils of war, or all challenges or obstacles. when she blows her trumpet, it's in, in light of, victory of whatever is to come. But when you also look at her card, she also has the sun and the moon on both sides, and she's in between both. So that's kind of like ecliptic energy, right? And then we have Persephone here, which is descent, and also Psyche, which is soul awakening, which is basically like you can bring, you're able to basically bring together different aspects of people. And it's very interesting how this works, right? Because it's talking about sun and moon. So it's kind of like light and shadow in a sense. And it's very interesting how this is coming out right now. And then the spiritual sustenance is just like the forces cannot balance or bring, a groundingness to it without this peace. Because you have Hebe is basically like, you see her, hold on. So when you see her, there's this cup, she's the cup bearer for the gods. So she would basically come and bring them like the ambrosia, she would bring them the wines and things like that. Basically restore or replenish them. That's why she's called the spiritual sustenance. And she's like behind this lake, and the lake is like basically a waterfall of everlasting, like kind of like youth or spiritual energy. So it's kind of like you're like you're this piece, you're this very unique piece that is very well known, a very well known unique piece, because of the many I call it different realms, because when you think about society, there is very much different layers or different realms of people. Like even like when you want to get into politics, they talk about middle class, first class, and lower class and stuff like that. So you can also look at it in a psychological frame like that. Like there are different realms of people. So you are like this very unique piece that is like you're just very unique in that you bring certain things together. And also I want to point out that Hebe has this eagle once again on top of her. So well, I didn't point it out yet, but what I was going to say, what I'm connecting it to, is this third eye card. And basically this is the eagle that can see high and from all different perspectives, which is why you have this very potential potential vision, like that you have this potential vision, you have vision of potential in all things, in all situations and aspects. And it kind of wakes you up in a different sense too, because I feel like this could be also connected to past life too. So possibly I feel like you should check into a different type of I think you should check out a different read as well. I'm gonna do a read on soon on past lives. So for those of you in pile 1, I'm gonna end your reading with the Starseed Oracle, but I'm also gonna get called to do a past life reading for you guys. So I'm gonna work on that as well. Possibly it'll be out either tomorrow or possibly sometime next week. Blue Flame, Creation, and Gaia. Very unique. Courage. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Creation. Being creative in a wonderful way is witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. And Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. I feel like you guys are very old souls. I feel like you guys are very old souls because you've been around for a very long time. You reincarnate over and over and over again. And like, sometimes people return to spirit and then they come back in like different eras, but I feel like in every era you just come back all the time. And then you also have courage here, which says live your life fearlessly with courage and strength and determination. So I feel like this unique piece that you are, or that you're trying to you know bring out, is it's gonna work. I just feel like there is some type of soul retrieval. There's collective energy that is your source, yes, but I also feel like the collective source is also a way of soul retrieval. I feel like it's like kind of like, because you can do akasha meditation to work on soul retrieval, but I feel like this is more so soul retrieval through collective. So I feel like through all these reincarnations that you've been going through, this is kind of like this time around you're meeting all these past life connections, and they're kind of giving you different pieces of all of those different lifetimes that you reincarnated into. um so I'm gonna leave this reading off like how it is right now. I feel like it was a little lengthy for you guys. I'm sorry if it was. But strongly, yes, I feel like you're a very strong people person, very powerful people person, and you're very well known. Like, you have very good renown. Even if you don't know that you have very good renown, you have very good renown. You're known for a very good name. And you also could surround yourself with toxicity at times, I feel like, because I see this Hades and Persephone card, as well as Psyche with Soul Awakening. So I feel like but like I said, that is something unique to you. Like, it does not affect you because you're able to somehow ground yourself through that. But I'm gonna leave you guys off with this, and I really hope that you guys really enjoyed this read. So if you don't feel any type, I said if you don't feel any type, if you feel that you've resonated with the message, please don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe. Helps out like you don't believe. And then I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright guys, and welcome back. Pile number 2. If you guys chose this beautiful blue goldstone. Okay. For those of you who chose pile 2, okay. This blue goldstone, I feel like you guys, your strong energy, your energy source is connected to the stars. Very much well. Wow. Okay. So as I started shuffling, you heard that loud clap. Give me one sec. Very loud clap. Those of you drawn to the blue goldstone, you guys are very much connected to the stars. You guys have a celestial connection. So you guys are very much star seeds. Give me one second. Bottom of the deck is 6 of fire. So you guys have a very Victorian energy. I said Victorian energy. Well, yeah, victorious energy. There we go. That's what the word I was going to use. You guys have a very victorious energy. Reason why I'm saying that is because if you guys pick I said celestite, blue goldstone. Blue goldstone is kind of like an energy channeler stone. So basically, you guys are very good channelers. You, like I said, you probably still feel strong or more connected to yourself, or just connected in general with everything, more so at night when you can see the stars. I feel like you guys are very much like living stars. That's why I was saying star seeds. I feel like you're very intuitive. You're very loving. I feel like you guys are very, very successful people because of how strong you're able to channel energy, and how strong you're able to channel energy, because you can change stagnancy. You can change stagnancy into action. You can basically solidify and decay and destroy and create at the same time. So what I mean by decay and destroy is basically things have to wither away in order to make space for new growth, right? So this is what the High Priestess and the Ace of Water is telling you. It's basically like all you need to do is follow your heart, and good people as well as successful moves will follow your wake, or follow your decisions. I feel like you guys are very intuitively guided. I feel like you have very strong masculine energy. This 4 of earth and this 4 of fire is basically like the 2 4 4, so it's double 4. When you combine that, that's 8. But when you look at these 4 lanterns and these 4 coins, it's basically talking about the need to stabilize as well as, kind of like bring together a force or bring together basically like a soul family. You're very good with uniting with your soul family, and you may be the leader of your soul family. I feel like what I mean by leader is that they look to you as an elder. I feel like with this high priestess energy, definitely it's like an elder and the king of earth, ace of water and the two of water. Like they come to you for basically soul renewal. They come to you for comfort, retreat, rest, as well as love. You're a very loving soul, very loving person. There is Capricorn energy as well as Cancer energy here, so it could be a balance of both, which is why I'm seeing the two of water. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna shuffle really quick so I can get some advice. Very happy home. Your collective energy, your source energy is very love and spiritual, very much. It's like it's like sacred love. Ooh. Pile 2, you guys got me dropping cards. Okay? You guys got me dropping cards, man. Got me dropping cards hard, okay? Okay, waiting game. Obstacles and challenges. Temptations. Solar plexus chakra. Authority. Very you see what I said about leadership? I feel like they come to you because you're like this elder figure. Very good with manifestation. You see very good material harvest. When you see what's this is very powerful, okay? Very powerful. At the bottom is sacred. Okay, so someone here is very loving and very sexual. I feel like you guys, your point on this earth is to kind of connect your soul family and to basically go through a kind of like it's not like a reincarnation process. I feel like you guys are connected to the stars and stuff, but the star seed that you're connected to is kind of like you're here to connect others. That is your role, as well as kind of like being like this sacred lover. I feel like there's like this sacred lover energy that I'm picking up right now. Also because I'm seeing the solar plexus and the sacral, as well as the ace of water and the two of water. And then I also feel like you guys are you can overcome a lot of obstacles through your pursuit of love, as well as your connections with your soul tribe. And I feel like you can always manifest anything that you need because you are like you're like this magnet, this lovely magnet. It's like this loving, I feel, there's like Leo energy I'm feeling. There's Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, maybe Aquarius because of the star energy I'm feeling. But definitely, yeah, definitely feeling that. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle and get some advice from the ancient wisdom. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Very sexual energy, I feel like. You guys are not in a thoughty way, like or like a negative way, like people be like, oh, you're being like a whore or a slut or whatever. No, I just feel like you guys are very sexual healers, as well as Celestial starseeds. Very interesting read. And your natural born leaders. Pile 1 was a natural born leader as well. So you guys are like, you guys got weight. You guys got weight, status, and power. Weight, status, and power. Creation. You see? Creation, prophecy, and triangles. Ooh, ooh. Definitely sexual healer. You have people always watching you. You have when you have Galatea triangle, right? It's basically saying, and at the bottom of the deck you have strategy. So when you have Galatea triangle, it's basically saying like you have this very sexual healing energy, right? You may not sleep with people, or you may not be active with people, right? But it's kind of like it comes off of you, or it emanates off of you, and they can feel it, which is why they want to experience it in a sense. Galatea has basically like there's a cyclops. If you look in the background of the card, where is he? He's basically in the, yeah, there he is. So if you look in the back, right, he's watching her, okay? She's brushing her hair, she's all naked and everything, and he's watching her from the background, and she's waiting for the love of her life to come and, like, come and sweep her off her feet or whatever. But you have, like, basically her love interest is away, and she's, like, taking care of herself. And you see that there's a cyclops in the background watching her, and then you have this prophecy card with this creation. So I feel like you have a lot of obstacles that may come into your life, but you have all the power that you need, because every time that you face an obstacle, you face it with your soul tribe. So I feel like if you ever feel like disconnected, or you ever feel like you are having like a rough patch or whatever, you should never do things by yourself. When you do things by yourself with this specific kind of energy that I'm seeing, I feel like you're able to see situations, but feel like you're not able to get past them because of the limitations to what you could hold at the time for yourself. So I feel like working on building a better system for yourself is also very good as well, because you have strategy here as well. And then you have Nike in the back from Athena. Nike also speaks of victory. And when you see Athena's like, you have to think. You have to really think. Like, you guys are putting in a lot of work, and there are a lot of things that are kind of like stopping it from happening, but it's because you have to connect with the right people, okay? Connecting with the right people and magnetizing that to yourself is what will work for you the best, okay? So definitely I feel like you guys are starseeds. I'm not 100% sure what technical starseed that you advise. Okay, and I can wrap it up for you guys. Can I get some advice for pile 2? Just be mindful of lustful companionship. Creation again, very well, very, very loving. You guys are like sexual alchemists. We're gonna call you sexual alchemists. Signs. So yeah, just pay attention, because there's you have eyes on you. There are people watching you. You have this stillness. You have this very good. You have this you're a co-creator, right? You are a divine co-creator. You could co-create through sexual alchemy, and that's very unique, because you have creation on top of solar plexus, on top of ace of water. So very sexual, loving energy. And then you have love on top of Galatea, and love says to like live your truth and share the love that is inside your soul. So the kind of starseed that you are is like very sacred. Stillness talks about reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And then you also have signs. So the universe has gently nudged you forward by revealing to you the signs and synchronicities. So you guys are very in tune to the stars. You're very in tune. You're very celestial beings. And you inherit a lot of that energy. okay, and you're very good at channeling it. So I'm gonna leave you guys off with this, but if you don't, if you don't mind, if these messages really resonated with you, please don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe because it helps out like you don't believe. But thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back. And if you guys chose pile number 3, you guys chose this lovely, lovely bloodstone. And this bloodstone, right, particularly this bloodstone, is very, very connected with vitality. That's the intention that I placed into it. But besides that, bloodstone is very connected with your biological structure, I feel like, because it's very good with basically balancing and grounding and stabilizing the blood. It's very good with detoxing, so it's very good at expelling toxins. It also helps you with building a higher spiritual capacity to handle more energy. So basically it teaches you how to kind of like store energy for yourself for later use, right? So through meditation or also through like conscious energy work, you kind of like can start storing energy for later use and learning how to bide your time and stuff like that. It's also very good with prophetic energy, so it's very good with prophecy. So seeing things for through like obscure or through signs or synchronicities in a sense like that. You also have the bloodstone that's very good for solar work. It's very good for channeling body augmentation. So basically working on the body and working on like transforming it in a sense. So body transmutation. What else? Oh, it's very healing, very, very powerful healing stone as well. Um, People tell me all the time, like, if you drink the bloodstone in like water, if you like soak it in water and drink it, it's like very detoxing or balancing for you because I believe it's kind of like hematite, but it's more grounding or more like natural, I feel like, I guess. But we'll see. So getting into your reading, I feel like you guys are strongly connected to vitality, health, like your vitality is strong, very strong vitality. Also, I feel like you guys have very transformative energy as well. Don't mind the music outside, that's just the neighbors. So can I get some messages, please, for pile number 3? It's a very unique reading. I feel like you guys are, it's like cataloging. I feel like cataloging. It's very interesting. Like cataloging energy. It's like an analyzing. There you go. An analyzing. Introspection and analyzation. Okay. 4 of Fire is just coming up for everyone, I guess. Because I did ask for a reading on, the energy source, right? Very strong vitality here. Very strong vitality. As well as power. I feel like what I was telling you about, it helps you to build power and stuff like that. You have the Page of Fire and you have the Queen of Fire. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see if I could fix that. I didn't even know it was changed like that. Okay. So we have this reading here, right? This is very light energy, very spicy energy, I want to say also, because all this fire. But I feel like you guys are very strongly connected to vitality once again. I feel like you guys could come from a type of royal family. It doesn't have to be like an actual family of royalty, but I feel like a divinely blessed family. I feel like you guys came from a very divinely blessed family. The reason being is because you have very protective angels around you. There's also the Ten of Fire here, which talks about the release of burdens. And you also have the Messenger of Earth, which talks about, like, you know, the material world and how you move forward with your insight. So how your heart and how your mind are connected, how your body, mind, and spirit are connected. Also, it teaches you about how to take the mantles of power. What I mean by that is basically like, because you come from a family or a bloodline of status, right? You inherit that status, and you may not be always prepared to handle it with the temptation, because you see she's sitting on an apple rather than going to her gold. And you also have Queen of Fire and the Page of Fire, so it's basically like, you know, stepping into the ancestral inheritance, and then also having the Queen of Fire, which is like, now you are awakened, you are in your full element, and now this is you, you know. So it goes from the child to the queen, you know. So from princess to queen. And then you also have the ancestors that you have from justice as well as temptation, because there are two angels. So you have two different angels. You have an earth-based angel, and then you have an air-based angel. And then you have this basically this very unique power, this fire inside, that is very good at purging things as well as igniting new beginnings. So I feel like you're very, very spiritually protected. Besides you being very spiritually protected, I feel like you guys are very good at manifestation. You're very good at divination as well, because I feel like you guys are, because of the spiritual guidance you gain, I feel like you have all types of spiritual senses that keep you out of danger as well as guide you in new and prosperous perspective. As well as, I feel like this could be, you guys could be like very divic energy, because they are very natural spirits, and this could be very natural energy. So you could have divic blood within you. So definitely very strong bloodline coming through. Very strong bloodline. And very interesting too, because it's basically like, usually this is talking about releasing burdens, right? And you are taking the reign of like basically ancestral DNA in a sense. So that comes with responsibility as well. So it's basically you picking up the burden. And the fact that you're burning these contracts is like you've mastered all of these different things from the DNA awakening. So it's like whatever inheritance that you've gained from family, you're conquering these things, and now you're just sitting like, you're like, look at me. I'm able to emanate pure power from my candle. Just one candle, and I can do everything I need right now. Okay. And I also want you to just look at this Page of Fire really quick too, because you see she's guided. Like, she doesn't even see the tiger behind her, but she's just sitting there playing around with her energy and everything, and, you know, emanating different lights, and she's releasing her light under the night of the moon. So basically a child out at night, and she's still protected. So even though like you are out in like dangerous situations, or you're out in mischievous or sneaky behaviors around you, you guys are always divinely protected. Your spirit guides are always around you. And I said divic blood because I'm seeing like these animal figures in my head, as well as the tiger. And I'm seeing dragon as well. So I see dragon and tiger. Dragon and tiger. Or some type of cat. It doesn't have to be a tiger, but I'm definitely seeing feline energy and draconic energy. So you have patience and planning. Once again, this is basically all talking about you taking the time to overcome this, because you're not like, this is basically you're not ready to take on the mantle of the family, basically call it the family business. You're not able to take on the family business, and at this time, right? Because you're still experiencing what it's like to be living your life, but you're still experiencing what it's like to, you know, experience being you, a human being. Okay? You also have the spiritual union card here, right? Spiritual union talks about you meeting someone special that can kind of like connect with you on a spiritual level, obviously, but it's kind of like a spiritual marriage. Like basically when you get married, they swear you by the Bible and stuff like that. That's kind of like a spiritual marriage. But spiritual union is when your souls become one. So I feel like you might not feel ready to take on this mantle or this power that you inherited from the family because of the how much weight it bears, because you're ready to try and live your life to the fullest and trying to experience a brand new life for yourself, not just something that's been rehearsed or told to you. And then you also have patience and planning, so it's kind of like, and then you also have patience again. So it's like you just need to learn how to be patient with yourself, because your ancestors are trying to align it for you, and they're also trying to help you with learning how to take the mantle of that power, because there's so much that you can handle that you're just not aware of. And then you also have the throat chakra, which is basically talking about how you can express this power, how you express this authority, right? So this is basically like very strong divine feminine energy. You don't have to be a female to have divine feminine energy, because I myself have divine feminine energy. So we, it's just a matter of expression. Who just fell out? Who just fell out? Very strong with trying to overcome this mental conflict. Like you truly are trying to run from the responsibility of your own power. Okay. Strategy, nurturing, and dawn. Very, look at this. Look at this. And then sacrifice. You guys feel that what you've inherited is very much a burden. And it's not, because you're just not learning to view it in the powerful perspective that it is. You guys are very wise, which is why you've been given this role out of the generational block of the family, right? So your bloodline was activated. Your specific bloodline was activated for this reason, because you're the only one at this time that can handle the mantle of that. You're the one that is going to develop the strategy. So Athena was the first goddess before Venus, right? So before Aphrodite, she was the first goddess to actually claim her own seat. She fought for her own seat, and she basically took her own seat. So I strongly feel like that's going to be you guys. You're going to basically be taking the reins on your life. You're going to be expressing new life. And also you're going to kind of be breaking the chain when it comes to how you move with the family energy now. So what your family used to do is not what you're going to be doing. Because when I see Eos and Dawn here, Eos and Dawn are basically talking about the era is new, like a new era, a new day, a new beginning. There's something new starting when you start to pay attention to the awakening process that you're inheriting, the DNA awakening that you've been given. It's not that you're sacrificing anything. You may feel like you're sacrificing something, but it's just mundane things, mundane, unnecessary things. Like, yes, these are things that you would like to have for like a normal life and things like that, but there are things that you have inherited that you cannot truthfully, you can't experience on a normal level, because you have so much spiritual guidance going on. I feel like even sometimes your guides will get in the way of you trying to do certain things, because it's not in alignment with what you're supposed to do. You have meditation here, earth guide, very strong earth guide choice. So definitely guys, look at this. And then freedom. You guys are free to do what you choose. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. So I feel like you have everything that you need. It's just a matter of realization and a matter of doing what's best for you, not what's best for someone else or what's best for family, okay? Following your heart and not someone else's and ambitions. So I feel like you, with this meditation card, on top of strategy, on top of patience and planning, on top of justice, I feel like this is talking about you basically getting in alignment and basically being more introspective with your energy. You also have Amalthea with nurturing. So Amalthea was basically the woman who nurtured Zeus. So she basically breastfed Zeus and she nurtured him and basically the first god. She brought him up when the others were devoured by Cronus. So you have very sacred DNA, like I was saying. Like your sacred calling upon this planet is simply to love and be loved. So I feel like this is just you accepting this divine energy that you're awakening into right now. So you have very, very old spirit guides as well as you have coming from a very old bloodline. And then you also have choice, which talks about by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So I feel like like when you learn to accept your family's legacy, right? Your ancestors will come to you and ask you, where would you like to move next with this situation, right? Because they're going to start working with you now that you're working with them. So once you come into alignment with them where you can commune with them and connect with them and, embrace all that you are, this is what's going to happen. They're going to come in and they're going to be like, all right, what do you need done? We're going to get it done like ASAP, no rocky, like really quick. And I'm gonna finish this reading off. Like I was gonna do this deck, but I didn't do it for the other two. But I feel like I want to do it for you guys because this is very strong divine feminine energy, and this is the divine feminine oracle. So the other is ancient feminine wisdom oracle, but this is divine feminine oracle. Look at this. Sekhmet, the goddess, the red lady of strength, Bridget. Very old goddesses. Nechig Labdron. I'm sorry if I butchered that. So, Pure Red Lady says, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. And then Bridget is the eternal flame. So once again, very old bloodline, guys. Very old blood. You guys, it talks about the Red Lady. So you guys have a very strong flame. Like I was saying, very fiery and spicy. You guys are like flame incarnate. You might want to look into Phoenix energy. You guys might have spirit animals that are connected to the Phoenix. I was also seeing dragon energy and tiger energy, but you should also check out Phoenix energy because there's very heavy fire. And it talks about eternal flame. So Bridget says, I am an eternal flame and each day my light grows brighter. Okay? So I feel like you guys, you're running from a power that's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And then you have the diamond-hearted Dakini. So she says, I see light in my own darkness and I face my ego beliefs to feel free. So I feel like this is you basically freeing yourself from the shackles that you put yourself on for sacrifice, because you put yourself in the sacrifice mindset, I guess. And this is what disconnected you from your spiritual union, and this is what your ancestors are trying to bring into communion. They're trying to meet you on the equal playing field so that they can work with you and co-create with you, like you, so that you can embrace the divine power that you have inside of you, that they're going to work with you because for some reason it's strongly needed at this time. So I'm going to leave you guys off with this, but if you really like these messages, please don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe because it helps out like you don't believe. And also I was saying that I'm going to do a past life reading, so I might do that either tomorrow or I might do that sometime later this week when I have the time. I'm starting to get back into my videos again. So please guys, don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends, because if the messages help you out, they can definitely help out someone else. Alright, so thanks, bye!